get your beats. I heard 93 rappers say bitch like me. 2 singers and 10 comedians, and I'm still gon' yell it every time you see me in. What's my favorite word? Why they gotta say it like short? You know they can't play on my court, can't hang with the big dogs, stay on the porch. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Where you get that from? Grab a mic, spit one. Let me hit that plum. Pimp C, 8 Ball, and MJG. Keep spitting that P to the IMP. Bun B, that's Texas, baby. Ballin' G, that's Memphis, baby. Short dog, that's Oakland, baby. Ain't nothing but pimpin' these days, G. My nigga C got locked up, but these real hoes still know they got to fuck. Give a fuck, nigga, what you say. Short dog, fuck with UGK. Do you really wanna be like me? Spit game like Snoop and T.I.P. Pretty girls in the VIP, they came with Dre. They don't need ID. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
To the corner, Lowry, it's blocked by Draymond. The game's over. The game's over. The game is over. The Warriors have won. 106-105. Keep the lights on at Oracle. Dust those seats off. That old Barnes got one more dance.
Tonight is the night where the Warriors look to end their historic run at the Great Oracle Arena, a building that for 53 years has been an Oakland icon, a Bay Area icon, a Golden State Warrior icon, and an NBA icon in general. The Warriors are down 3-2 right now to the Toronto Raptors. They were down 3-1. 3 years ago, the Warriors were up 3-1 to the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavaliers came back and they beat them. Game 7, 3 years ago, was a home game for the Warriors. Game 7, if the Warriors win tonight, will be a home game for the Raptors. People will argue that the Warriors straight up choked 3 years ago in Game 7. And they're hoping that the Raptors end up doing the same thing. But before we even think or even consider a Game 7, they need to win tonight. And this Toronto Raptors team has already beaten them twice in this series at Oracle Arena. Game 3, without Klay Thompson, they basically destroyed them. And Game 4, the Warriors were up for the first half, for almost the entire first half. But second half, the Raptors just came out and dominated them. Came back, got a lead, never looked back. And Klay Thompson was back for Game 4. Without Klay, despite Steph Curry's 47 points, the Warriors look straight up flat. But the way Game 4 ended, having all those Raptor fans celebrating, and, props to them for, being loyal fans and traveling hard, supporting their team. But tonight, it being the last ever game at Oracle Arena, the Warriors just cannot allow that to happen. I mean, especially after the way that, now, do not get me wrong, most Toronto Raptor fans, I'm sure, are great people. Canadians have a reputation of being polite. I've never been to Canada. I've only know a few people that are Canadian who have all been respectful people. I believe the reputation of that most people in Canada are respectful, but I think that some sports fans there, mainly because it is a hockey country, and since that's typically a more violent sport, despite the fact that, watching a Sharks game, I've never seen anyone cheer when anyone got injured. That's would be more of a common thing, I guess, for that, since it is a more violent sport and fighting does happen and injuries do happen. But that being said, basketball, when a player gets injured the way that Kevin Durant did, tearing his Achilles like that, there should be no cheering. Now, yes, I know Warrior fans may have done it to a few of them when Kawhi got injured when he played for the Spurs, or when Chris Paul got injured when supposedly 4 years ago in 2015. But first off, I haven't looked back at the replay of that, but I'm pretty sure the fans that cheered were not enough to actually even be heard on the TV broadcast. And watching that ABC broadcast for Game 5, you could hear the cheering loud and clear, and it was disgusting to hear. It was just horribly disgusting. I mean, Kevin Durant having a great game so far, scoring 11 points, nailing down some threes, which gave the Warriors the momentum, which I think is the reason why they won that game. Like, call me crazy, I know that he was only able to score 11 points before tearing his Achilles with about 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter, but the momentum that the Warriors had, him giving them the lead that they were able to hold on until about 5 minutes left to go in the fourth. If they did not get that lead, there is no way they would have won that game. So therefore, if Kevin Durant did not play in Game 5, this series would be over and the Raptors would be having their parade right now. So, Kevin Durant played his heart and soul out. And he gave his leg. He possibly changed his entire career forever, so the Warriors could have a chance to get that three-peat. Like, yes, he was cleared to play. The doctors cleared him and everything. He may have had some doubts about it, but he wanted to play. And like that Instagram post that he made yesterday that I've showed at the beginning of this video, basketball is his life. It is his heart and his soul. And he was going to be there for whatever it takes. And he got the Warriors that Game 5 win. He kept the series alive for them. And seeing those Raptor fans cheering when he tore his Achilles was disgusting. And yes, props to Kyle Lowry, Danny Green, and Serge Ibaka for telling those fans to shut the fuck up. Props to them for telling them, for just gesturing to them that will not be tolerated. And shout out to all the majority of the Raptor fans in the arena that gave KD a standing ovation. Like, props to them. But to that one fan that you saw courtside waving him goodbye, and like the guy sitting behind him, and like all those fans cheering, they can go kick rocks. And after seeing that, like, to be honest with you guys, like, as much as I wanted to see my team three-peat, if we had lost that game, without this whole KD injury happening, it wouldn't have been the end of the world, because I've seen this team win 3 championships when I never thought I even would see this team win a championship in my lifetime. But, when I saw those Raptor fans cheering, I wanted that win so badly. I so badly wanted the Warriors to hold on to that lead, get that win, and take it back to Oracle, because I did not want to see those asshole Raptor fans that cheered for Kevin Durant going down to be able to celebrate a championship that night. That was just not going to be tolerated. That would have disgusted me so much. I mean, like, the majority of Raptor fans do deserve to win a title. If not this year, eventually, yes. But those fans that cheered, showing no class, absolutely not. Especially, even worse, to the ones that harass Sonia and Del Curry at their hotel room. That is especially when Del Curry is a Raptor legend as well. I mean, those fans are horrible. The fact that they would do that. I mean, and they have no life too. I mean, to go to their hotel just to harass them. I mean, how ridiculous do you have to be? So, I was just so hungry to get that win, and I was at the edge of my seat that whole game, hoping that they could just pull it off, hold on to the lead, and when the Raptors got that lead, I just thought it was over. But when they were down by 6, the Splash Bros hitting those 2 threes, winning the game, Draymond's block at that Kyle Lowry shot at the end was awesome to see. And a lot of people are blaming the Raptors coach Nick Nurse for calling a timeout, kind of, with 3 minutes to go, kind of getting the Raptors out of their rhythm and letting the Warriors rest for a little bit to take a breath. But I'm going to disagree with that because although, yes, it did give the Warriors a little bit of a rest, put them back on their feet, it should not have affected the Raptors' rhythm at all. Like, the way Kawhi was playing, all the threes he had, it literally looked like he was unstoppable. And especially at the end of that game, like when he got that three to make it 106 or 103 to 97, like, yeah, I thought the game was over because he was just unstoppable. I mean, the fact that would put him out of rhythm is just hard to believe. And like Lowry, like if he got maybe a better look or something, he could have easily made that shot and won the game. But Draymond said, no way. And by the way, speaking of Draymond, he cannot get a technical foul this game because if he gets a technical foul, the Warriors could win Game 6 and the Raptors automatically win Game 7 if he does not play. Just like 3 years ago when he got suspended for Game 6, I believe, of that series. Automatic win for the Cavs. Just like this year, it will be an automatic win for the Raptors in Game 7, even if the Warriors win Game 6, if Draymond gets injured. So it's do or die tonight also. Obviously, if they lose, they're done. And if they lose, it'll be a horrible moment at Oracle to end Oracle Arena. I mean, hey, trust me, I know that when it was announced they were going to move across the bay to San Francisco, to the city, to SF, which, as an SF sports guy, I'm happy to see them play there, but I'm also, a little bit bittersweet because, I do love Oakland and love Oracle Arena too, and like all those East Bay fans, it's kind of sad for them. I hope they make the switch over anyway, but, I want to see a positive moment at Oracle. But when it was first announced that they were going to play there, yes, the Warriors were absolute garbage. And it was looking like they would not be a playoff team even for whatever the last game at Oracle was going to be. And boy, did that change. And they got to see a championship at that arena in 2017. They won the championship in front of their fans. There's nothing better than to see that. And hey, I know this is not a word, but there is, just for the hell of it, I'm going to say it. There will be nothing more better than to get a win for the final game at Oracle. Nothing better than that. Like, there's no way the Warriors are going to let the Raptors celebrate on their home court on the last time they'll ever play a game on that court. But if somehow they do, I do not want to see any Warrior fans leaving early, no matter what the score is at the end. No matter if the Raptors have a 30-point lead with 4 minutes to go, I want the fans need to stay. They cannot, because hey, even if the Raptors somehow get the win tonight, you can still close off the arena strong if it shows that their loyal fans stayed regardless of the outcome. I think they can do it. Because if they win tonight, Game 7 on Sunday is up for grabs for either team. So, looking forward to tonight. Oracle is going to be rocking, going to be the loudest you ever see. It's going to bring back memories of We Believe and the 07 upset against the Mavericks. So I can't wait for it. Let's go, baby. DDG is out. Peace.